Hello and welcome back. This is video 12. In this video, we're going to edit the vocals that we recorded in last time, and we're going to start off with adding some auto-tune. So click on your vocal track, and we're going to open up the auto pitch. So you can do this by double clicking on the recording. Make sure you have your loop on for this, so you don't have to keep going back to press play. Switch on the auto-tune to see what it sounds like. And you can see when it's on the maximum, it sounds very much like Cher. What I would say is anything dance or rap, it's okay to have a bit more of a heavy auto-tune. But if you're doing something more pop or singer-songwriter, it's definitely better to keep it subtle and keep this to a minimum. So you can have a look at the different presets. Hip-hop adds a lower tone. Hyperpop adds some harmonies, and Sci Fi sounds more robotic. The one I'm going to stick with is the hip hop one. I'm going to be using this, and you can use the dial to change the intensity. We're now going to add some effects. The first one that we're going to add is a compressor. This just evens out the vocal dynamics. You can click on vocals. They actually have a lot of presets already, which we talked about in a previous video, but I'm going to use a compressor. And we're going to use DigiComp. It brings up the quieter sounds and it evens out the dynamics. The threshold determines which decibels that the compressor kicks in. The release controls the time it takes for the compressor to return to its pre-gain. And the ratio determines how much it's compressed by and how heavy the compression is. Okay, we're going to add some nice reverb next, like we did to the synth sound. I'm going to leave this up to you as it's your personal preference of how much you'd like to add. Listen to it in the context of the song as well, because even though it might sound good on its own, when you put it back into the song, it might not sound how you think. Release me from this daydream. Release me from this daydream. Lastly, we're going to add some echo. This is really fun. You can change the feedback, and this is the amount of repeats that it will have. You can also change the timing of when the repeats of the echoes come in. So if you want them quite quick, you want them at an 1/8 or a 1/16, you can see that the feedback is much quicker. And the T stands for triplets. I'm going to make this a little bit slower, around 1/4. Don't worry if it sounds very echoey, because we're going to use automation in the next video to turn the filter echo on and off, because I only want to add it to the end of the sentence. Play around with your effects, get used to them. The best way to learn is by really delving deep and getting to grips with them. Once you're happy, make sure to save your work, and I will see you in the next video.